I was not faithful. They will not do that. I did not love that ministry that I was in, whatever ministry I was in. In all them years, nothing's supposed to happen. The situation doesn't change. Hold fast to God. Hold fast to God. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. Just continue to be faithful. Just continue to be faithful. Hold on to God. He'll do it. Hold on to God. He'll do it. And what you do, you hold on to God. You cry on many nights. You go to church, Bible study, praise team, choir, everything. Deacon, minister, elder, overseer. And for the people, not for Elder Kurt, not for God to see it to reward me, because I've always been a teacher, just not the kind of teacher that the church wants. And I needed to be understood, everybody, the house that denomination built. We can only learn certain ways. And when it comes to the church, the Bible has to be the first thing. And that's bad. You know why that's bad? Because it does not cover everything. Now, you may hear that this Sunday at church. The Bible covers everything that man deals with. And that's not accurate, and that's not true. The house that denomination built. The school is the first place I learned politics on paper, but the church is where I found out about politics physical. And when I say physical, I'm talking about how this person got this privilege and that person, and then this person could do this and that person couldn't do that. And when you sit in the back and then when you sit in the front, the house that denomination built. Elder Kirk, where's the scriptures? You already know the Bible. What more am I going to tell you? There needs to start being rebuttal for all of these pastors and these Bible thumpers and all this other stuff, because I remember there was a time, y'all, and I don't know, I need to start writing some stuff down, but I said that forever it was the church would tell you, you will go to work in the rain, but you won't come to church in the rain. And I said, well, the next time the pastor say that, you say, because you don't pay my rent. I'm going to go to work in the rain. Whether I come to church in the rain or not does not mean if I'm going to heaven or not. If I go to church does not determine whether I go to heaven or not. The house that denomination built. Where did that come from? Please, somebody tell me who invented that. If you don't go to church, you're going to hell. Who invented it? It must have came from the hellfire and brimstone. I forgot who they are. Yeah, they preach hellfire and brimstone. That's probably where they got that from. But everybody, the house that denomination built. We must start to have an aggressive attack on the separation. And the thing is, for those that want to be separate, stay your tail over there. But over here, and I'm going to be honest, and it behooves me a lot of times how nobody understands that the money that the black church brings in, and it's not just mega churches, y'all. Do you know how many storefront small churches that there are? Do you know how many small black churches that there are? And you must understand, they have to report all money. It's not just mega churches. It's small, because guess what? The small black churches want to be like the mega churches. So they use the same formula. My God, my God. Fall back and listen to God. You want to listen to Elder Kirk, the prophet today? Fall back and listen to God. There needs to be an aggressive attack on this separation. We're so busy saying it and saying it and saying it now. There's no aggressive. You know why? Because, and you can Google this, Farrakhan was bringing this up. And he wanted to get separate. And he wanted to get us our own land and we do our own thing. And Bill Clinton said, no, no, no. You keep doing, I'm going to put you in prison. Guess what? Charles Farrakhan had to shut that up. He'll still say it, but he was pursuing it at the time. Please understand this, everyone. Please understand this. We don't have to leave this land to get a better life. If we get together, I remember there was a time, it was a couple of years ago, the black people bring so many trillions to the United States. Trillions to the United States. I was telling my daughter, I said, I'm going to have to, she's getting ready to go to college. I said, I got to show you, the breakdown of what they're going to take from you, what you make, and how much they've taken more from you than you're going to get. Now, saying that, and I give you a little, taste right now. You have, let's say, you have about, like I said, you got 7 good brothers on the block. 7 good brothers, and you get the right person with them 7 brothers, and there's families on this block. And I'm not talking about 7 brothers with just 7 families. Come on now, it's big. And you in that neighborhood, you on that block. Guess what? Nobody's going to go hungry. And once they put their finances together and make it work. See, we laugh when we talk about the hippie commune. We get up, we understand when the Hispanic store, they can put 20 people in the house and then as everybody builds, they move on. But we can't do it. Why? We can do it. But not everybody's going to do it. The ones that don't want to do it, we have to move on. I've been thinking about the Baltimore City streets. And on Baltimore City and some of these neighborhoods, they have so many, but everybody is on a separate mission. They have no idea. When they come in, they go to the grocery store, they get the food. Oh, we good for another week or 2. But you get 4 or 5 or 6 other people to do the same exact thing. You're going to eat more for more than 2 weeks. You're going to be able to do more. But they got us, and that was by plan. They have us where we're all on separate missions. The house that denomination built. And some Caucasian people don't do it either. I was listening to there's something else I wanted to discuss it. These no good Democrats is using this. This reparations talk is starting to come up, and with the reparations talks coming up, they're using that for they're using the reparations talk as to get you in. I talked about this before. I said they're using the reparations talk to bring you in, but we know that that's not going to happen because the government is dirty enough to know that if they give you money, a lot of people are going to get that and leave. They're not going to stay here. They're not going to stay here. And plus, they lose trillions. If you bring trillions in, they're not going to give you any money and you bringing money in. You understand what I'm saying? The labor that you and I do to go to, to the, to do the slave labor, because, they don't want to pay us what we're supposed to be paid, because what they say no business is successful unless they're making a profit. Now, I'm in the number 2 cement manufacturer in the United States. They making profit. They make trillions. I make thousands. That's the way they want it. You understand what I'm saying? And that brings in, no, I'm sorry, they make billions. We make thousands. And that's the way they do it. And we must teach. We have to start teaching that you got to, how many people want to get together and change our situation? And that's what we have to start doing. We have to vehemently start talking about this separation. And for those that want to do your own mission, and for those that don't want to, please stay over there. But for the people that want to change their lives, for the people that are saying, you know what, I'm tired of this. If it takes me putting my money with 7, 8, 9, 10 other good people that's saying, you know what, this look like, you know what, this is the truth. And if I want to, I can. If I don't, I don't. And my life begins to change, and I'm comfortable, and I can do things that I couldn't do before. Come on now. That's a perfect opportunity for something to change. But instead, we keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over. It's April. Now remember, we have to get ready. We have to get ready for the end of the year, because guess what? There's a word from the Lord. And there we go again. That's all we're looking forward to. Oh, we're going to see how this year go, Lord. I heard what you said, Father, and I believe in. You should have another year just like last year. Oh. But nothing was done. And also we're talking about the churches and how the church can get in, get together to, if anybody is trusting anything, people is trusting the church, right? This is just Elder Kirk. Please accept my offense. I'm putting my 10% in. I believe God's going to do it. Then why not? Why not the church get together? The people in the church to say, hey, it's time for our situation to change. Not just through prayer. But see, we got so many scammers and, so many people that's trying to do it the dirty way. You get people that want to, get it the dirty way. Do dirty things. Don't want to be honest. Now, me personally, myself, no, I don't trust church folk, especially the pastors and, the people that's making money, and they a trick. They love Jesus, but we talk about this money. Hood talk. We must begin to start talking about the separation. And now, I'm sorry, I don't mean talk. I mean, we must start to do something about this separation. It's something when we hear somebody speak and then we get motivated, and then the motivation dies. The motivation dies because we're not around anybody that's getting us motivated. That's that one motivation speaking, and that's it. There's no more motivation for the rest of the time because we're not getting around anybody that's pushing us and saying, don't you want this situation to change? Yeah, it's going to be bumps and bruises. Yeah, there's going to be some L's and some W's. But guess what? The house, that denomination built. And it was built to make sure we stay separate to the day we die. Don't get together. Don't, because we get mad. We get mad when we see people in nice cars. We get mad when, what they do. Probably went to school, did about 7, 8, 10 years. They work to get what they have. But we mad at them. That's not right. They got with somebody else that said, trust me. But we can't do that because we can't trust anybody. Why? Because of the house that denomination built. You can't trust nobody because a lot of times, man, you know what? A lot of people said something, and guess what? They lied. I ain't got nothing.